Hello and welcome back. Happy Tuesday. I know I've been gone for a little bit, was busy closing out some big shows, hiring some amazing talent, so I had to focus on my full-time gig, but we are back and we have a great guest this week. We are going to be speaking about the future of insurance, and we have Angel Andrade here, who is the head of architecture and cloud for Brazil for the Zurich Santander Insurance America. Talk about the name of a company. You got a city, you got a country, you got Santander being in Spain, plus you in Brazil. So Angel, thank you so much for being here. So happy we finally got to make this happen.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So you are one who consumes info around fintech and insurtech. So I thought it'd be great to get your perspective on the future of insurance. So let's start with the current state. Where are we at with the state of insurance today? And more specifically, given your lens, what role does technology play with insurance?
The insurance industry is a very traditional industry. We have companies that have more than 1 century, and we have new companies that are based on technology, the insurtechs. The very traditional industry needed to use technology regarding the pandemic to support their workforce to work remote and to support the customers to have their needs attended on remote too. So technology today is crucial to insurance industry. To sorry.
No, you're absolutely right. It's such a big thing, as you said. Not surprisingly, insurance, banking, these are industries that have been around for hundreds of years in many cases. And because of, pandemic is one of the reasons that have really allowed us and pushed us to move forward, having to use tech. So offline, one of the things you were giving me some examples on how some of the more creative ways that insurance providers are utilizing technology like drones. Do you want to elaborate a little bit on what you've seen from that side?
Yeah, especially in that time, we have a lot of climate crisis, climate events, and there are spaces that are very unsafe to human to be, and we can use drones to to check or to see what is happening, to help to finding people, and satellites are very useful.
Thing, right? The satellites help see issues. And one of the things when I was at, this was a few years ago when I was at USAA, that was one of the things, we have an insurance arm, we had an insurance arm. And one of the things that we did, we had a big hurricane in Texas, in one of the states in the US. And a lot of our members were deployed all over the world. And so when this happened, they had no idea or no way to go in and check and see the state of their home. And we actually ended up utilizing that drone technology across the region and allowed anyone, not just members of our brand, to go ahead and check in on their stuff. So I'm sure there's been examples that you've seen all over the world around that, right?
Yeah, especially with that tornadoes and hurricanes. Even Brazil, that is not usual to have hurricanes. Last year we had, and the insurance companies could use that to help their customers.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So if we go a little bit more specific into your role now, you've specifically looked at cloud and architecture. So as you said, we're in an industry, or you're in an industry specifically with insurance, that has been a bit more traditional, for lack of a better word. What role does cloud play in insurance now? What do you
Uh,
do
the
in your day to day job?
uh, the cloud helps that that traditional companies to be more fast to attend the customers, to provide uh, omni omni-channel experience, seamless experience, touchless experience. Now we have customers uh, that don't want to go to a branch to 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 resolve the problems. Cloud help that traditional companies in that traditional industry to provide better services to the customers. So we can provide omnichannel experience, a touchless experience, and seamless experience. And cloud uh, allow the new companies, the insurtechs, to provide specific niche products to the customers. And I think the cloud is important to the insurance as to the other industries. Like I think to the payments or other fintechs, cloud was a very important piece to speed up the companies, the neobanks, and I think in the insurance industry, cloud has the same the same purpose or the same facility.
It has the same ability to really help drive fundamental change in those key industries. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so last question for you, my dear. It's 10 years from now. We're looking at it's 2031. What does Angel predict? If you were to predict, what does the future of insurance look like? If you could have your magic wand and say we're 10 years in the future, what looks different about insurance 10 years from now?
I think the insurance industry will work in a big or a large ecosystem, more connected than now, and different players that aren't insurance companies. I think the insurance products can be offered in different space, and all that players will be connected in that large ecosystems, not only in a specific country but around the world, so we can have on-demand insurance products and in a large connected ecosystem. I think this is the future of insurance.
That's a bold statement. On-demand insurance products. I love it. I think there's a lot that's going to be able to be used there, and it really goes back to meeting people, individuals where they are when they need it most. So their car got a flat tire, a hurricane hit, something happened, they fell and got, broke their leg somewhere, and it's kind of like the turn off switch, which is quite fascinating. Well, Angel, you are a trooper. I have to say, next time we can reverse the roles and you can ask me to speak in Portuguese, and you will get not much at all. I can say pretty much nothing, but I will try my best. So it's one of the things that's so beautiful and amazing about the community that we've built, at Tech Tuesday, is that there are people from all over the world talking about these concepts and how it's applicable in their geography. But what you just alluded to at the end is this is the idea of interconnectedness around the world. So thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. For all of you, you can read Angel's full Q&A below. There are a ton of goodies in there. This woman knows her stuff. She's been in the banking, fintech, insurtech space for some time. There's a lot of interesting things happening in Latin America. Check it out below. And as always, see you next time.